Welcome back to the Stephan Show. My name is Graham, and welcome to my show. And we have had such a great streak here on the second channel. Things have all just been falling into place, and today we got another episode from CNBC Make It. Lately, they've been posting just banger after Millennial Money series, and now we got this. Buying a $252K townhouse in Georgia. Wait for it, Millennial Money. So anyway, with that said, let's smash the like button. Let's get our 3 free stocks down below in the description. Let me take a sip of my coffee here. And now we can begin a brand new episode from CNBC Make It, Millennial Money. Enjoy.
Growing up, I know I was personally told, hey, live at home with your parents, especially as a female, until you get married and then you move out with your husband and get your home. So for me, I wanted to do things a little bit differently.
What's wrong with staying with your parents? This is something I'll never understand. It seems like in every other country, or like anywhere outside of North America, it's customary for the kids to stay at home as long as they possibly can. And then like when they want to start their own family, they go and move into their own house. And then eventually the parents move in with the kids at some point in the future. So it just seems like I don't get the whole stigma of like trying to move out as soon as you can. In my opinion, it's worth it to live with your parents as long as possible if you have a good relationship with them, if you're able to save a lot of money in the process, and as long as it doesn't hinder you like mentally or like going out on dates, or as long as you guys are in alignment on that, I don't see any problem with it. I do think at a certain point, though, it does help to move out on your own. You start to gain a little bit more of your own independence. There's a lot of benefits to doing that. But I think to save as much money as possible, live with your parents as long as you possibly can, to the point where they're like, hey, Graham, you're 45. Get it together. Stop living at home. You're worth $30 million, man. Get out of the house. Rent your own apartment now. That's what it should be like. You should be worth like $10 million. You'll save so much money by not renting.
My name is Crystal Nyankusi. I am 30 years old, and I just bought my first home in Lawrenceville, Georgia, which is about 30 minutes from Atlanta. My home was $252,000.
What? This is house hacking to an extreme. Look at this. Crystal's down payment was 1.8%. How'd she do that? How is this? I'm guessing she's got to be like a veteran of some sort. Because not even FHA, like the lowest of the low for FHA is like 3%. If you're lucky. And that's if you could even find a seller to take that offer. So I'm guessing it's got to be part of like the VA home loan. I'm guessing. Let's see.
I am a recruiter at one of the big 4 accounting firms, and I work from home and make $95,000 a year.
She's doing well, guys. She's doing really well. $95,000 a year. Bought this home that's basically like 3 times her salary, which is good. That's a good rule of thumb there. It's a beautiful place. 1.8% down. Let's find that out though.
So this home is approximately...
It's designed actually really well. She honestly has a good eye for furniture. I like the orange. I'm actually thinking about doing an orange couch in Las Vegas. I'm thinking just doing a cool orange couch. Like, you know, it's like the Nickelodeon couches. Like, everyone loves those. It's not going to look exactly like that, but it reminds me of just like the 90s. Nickelodeon couches are the best. Good table, too. I like it.
1,850 square feet, and it has 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. This is my living space, which includes my kitchen. One of my favorite parts of the home, as I do love to cook, I love to bake, I love to entertain. The base floor has a powder room and the living space, kitchen, and a dining space as well, while the upper level has all the bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, and then a laundry room. And here we have the master living space.
It's all great. I like it. If she wants to house hack this even more, she's got to live with a roommate. She should have her parents move in with her, and then her parents could pay her rent. That's how you do it.
Being a first-time home buyer, I was told that there were so many different opportunities and so many different grants and assistance programs that would be able to assist me while on my search. Unfortunately, I did not qualify for a lot of the assistance programs here in Georgia due to income and or various other factors. I decided to find a neighborhood and explore lenders that way after I decided on where I wanted to live versus getting pre-approved on the front end.
Kind of confusing. It doesn't tell us how she got 1.8% down. You never see that. Unless she had to put like 5% down, but she got a whole bunch of like subsidies back so that the net is 1.8. That's the only thing I can think of.
I know a big misconception I had when I was looking, I thought I had to put down
payment, $4,570. Gosh, imagine buying a full-on place for $4,500. Well, I mean, she's got a big mortgage on it, but still, what a down payment, guys. In the end, Crystal paid around $10,000, which included her down payment and closing costs. It sounds about right. I mean, here's the thing. Anytime you buy a house, you don't realize how many other charges there are. Oh, geez. There's escrow fees, title insurance fees, transfer, there's so many taxes and notary charges and document signing fees, and there's like an email fee and a wire fee, and it's like, if you breathe, they're like,
There's a $5 fee on that.
if you go to the bathroom, they charge you for that. They just find a way to tack on fees for everything. So basically what I like to say is, if you're a seller, just assume that about 1% of the purchase price is going to closing costs. If you're a buyer, usually it could be about like 0.5% or so, but still, and that's just closing costs. It's not even commissions or anything like that. It's expensive.
I would say some of the hard things or kind of like realities of owning a home by yourself is it is by yourself. Your income is on you, your credit score is just on you, and obviously once you move in, all the expenses are on you.
All right, so let's look at this. We got the mortgage, $1,461 asterisk, interest, principal, escrow. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. That's decent. For her income, she's doing okay. Property taxes, $252. Now, it's kind of weird how we have property taxes here on the side, because typically when you see escrow, what escrow does is you pay a little bit more on your mortgage, and that automatically covers the insurance and property taxes. It's taken care of for you. So it's weird to see here interest, principal, escrow, and then we also have property taxes, unless that's something to do with a PMI, which is, I doubt it. But anyway, it's not bad. Then we got utilities, $252. T symbol, internet, electricity, hot water, ADT, gas. All right, it's a little high if it's just her, but it's not the end of the world. That's okay. Oh, geez, then we got PMI, $171 a month. Private mortgage insurance. This is what happens, by the way, when you barely put any money down on a property. You're considered high risk to that lender, because typically this is the highest risk group of eventually going into foreclosure, because they have barely any equity in the property. So they charge you extra per month as an insurance, just like, hey, if you stop making your payments, we got to make sure we're covered too as the lender. So she's paying $171 a month towards that. I mean, that's one of the downsides of putting so little money down, but it got her in a place to begin with. Then we got insurance, $61 a month. Not bad. HOA fee, $51 a month. Again, not bad. Total, $2,200. She can afford it. She's making $95,000 a year. She's doing just fine. It's within her means. We'll put it that way. It's within her means. She's doing fine.
I did feel worried taking on an additional debt. The only thing that really kind of gave me solace was that I knew a home would be more of a long-term investment.
Look at that! Besides her mortgage, Crystal has about $78,000 in outstanding debt. Wow, that's gotta be student loan debt. I'm guessing student loan debt or car debt. It seems like between those two, that's where a lot of this comes, but that's a lot of money. Do you guys see this? Wow, okay. $25,000 of student loans, okay? That's breathable. $47,000 in a car loan. $47,000. Wow. She basically paid 20% of the cost of her house is in a car. 50%. More than 50% of her income is spent on a car. That's unacceptable. What car does she need to drive where she needs a $47,000 loan on it. That's just, I don't want to say that's stupid, but she should not be doing that. $47,000, I would say for her, in her position, go and buy a $10,000 car. $12,000, $13,000 max. Get a nice used car, Honda, Toyota, something like that. Just a good used car, 6 years, 7 years old, runs fine. Drive it into the ground. Not a $47,000 car loan while she's paying PMI on her property. It's just, that's stupid. Call it for what that is. That's stupid. Everything else so far is good. It's, whoops. Let's see what she's driving. She better be driving like a Lambo or something like that.
This year,
Oh, we better be talking about this car. I'm going to be so upset if CNBC just sprinkles a little bit of that on there and then doesn't give us any more about this car. So let's see.
I knew back in about 2018 that I wanted to move out of my parents' house the following year. First reason why I chose Atlanta, Georgia was cost of living.
Land is so affordable. I mean, that's one of the things. I really believe Atlanta will be, I would say, probably one of like the top, I don't know, top 10 cities over the next like 10 years. It's going to be doing so well. Austin, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Las Vegas. Let's see Las Vegas. I just think some of these other cities, maybe Seattle, Nashville for sure. Some of these cities are just going to be booming because everyone wants to move to these other areas where things are more affordable. The job markets are moving over there now. So we'll see. We might very well see a bit of a shift here. So let's see. But she's right. She picked a good area.
Definitely way more affordable for someone, especially on a single income. And then secondly, I was just able to find more of what I was looking for in terms of a new construction. And then also being in a more metropolitan suburban area.
Oh, I see. So she went with one of these new construction communities like that. Okay, so now it kind of makes sense. She picked a lot. So what it is basically is these communities will be built up with these big developers and they'll build like a few model homes. You walk in, the model homes are gorgeous. And then what you could do is you buy a lot on the property and then you build the home with your customizations on top of it. So a lot of the finishes and some of the floor plans you can kind of customize a little bit. It benefits you because you kind of get to like build your own home, but it's really done through somebody else. So it's kind of nice, best of both worlds.
So my realtor met me here with the keys and
she's driving an Acura, guys. This better be like an Acura NSX. For that price, for that car loan, she better be driving something like nice. Lessons learned. Don't take a $47,000 car loan. Are they not going to bring that up again? Like her driving around in like a brand new NSX? I'm kidding about that. For any car loan like that, for an Acura, it better be an NSX though.
the only thing is, I wish I could have gotten a better interest rate.
Crystal's mortgage term is 3.7 over 30 years. She could maybe refinance it. Maybe. Oh man, what I would do, Crystal, you're watching this, you sell your car. If you have any equity in that car whatsoever, which I can't imagine, you gotta be underwater on that car. You have to be. For an Acura, $47,000 on an Acura, gotta be underwater on it. But man, I was hoping like if there's any equity in the car, you sell that car, get something cheaper, and just try to get as much as you can into the property for you to refinance that down to a lower interest rate. You might be able to get like a 3% right now.
Moving down to Atlanta on faith, I did not have and still don't really have too many friends. And obviously my family is based out of the DMV area. So I did make a sacrifice moving down here by myself and also moving in a home by myself as well without any roommates.
I'd almost encourage her to just get a roommate. Not only can you just pay down that car loan faster and those student loans faster, but she'll have a little bit of company and it looks like she has a spare bedroom. Find just a good friend or just somebody you could really get along with. Rent out that bedroom. Get an extra $600-700 a month, I'm guessing, for something like that, and just throw all of that towards that car loan.
Buying a home has made me happier because it's made me feel more independent. It's made me feel like I have something that's truly mine and something that I can fix up in the way that I would like.
Why can't that car be truly hers? Why does she say the same thing about that car? She could soup up that Acura.
And not have to get anyone else's opinion on it.
Oh yeah, not get anyone else's opinion on it. Yeah, you'll get my opinion on this though. And the opinion of 30,000 other internet strangers who watch this video.
It has made me, and I would consider this kind of like my word for the year, is being fearless, because I feel like if I can do this, I can do so many other things that I thought I couldn't do. You know, I can do it on my own. I can definitely do it with somebody else.
All right, so we got to do some investigation here, some good old Stephan investigation. What sort of Acura is she driving? Let's see if we could find this out. So the first thing I'm going to do is, we found her name here, Crystal Onyenkusi. Okay, so let's see if we can find her Instagram here. Where? Oh, wait. I found a Facebook page. I just want to see what car she got. Let's see, Crystal. Unfortunately, it's not the Acura NSX. Get the car at the right angle. Yep, okay. All right, guys, it is confirmed. She's got probably a 2019 Acura MDX. Why does she need that expensive of a car? I mean, it's surprising to me how there are so many SUVs out there. So many great cars. And I have nothing against Acura, but like $50,000 for an Acura MDX. Why? You could get a brand new Tesla Model 3 long range and pay less money than that. You could buy a used Bentley Continental for less than that. You could buy a used Range Rover for less than that. You could buy a used Mercedes G-Wagon for less than that. Why an Acura MDX, I will never know. But okay, guys, so here's my thing. Obviously, this is not a millennial money, but I'm going to put millennial money in the title because I know that ends up getting more views. So I may as well, if they call it that, I'm going to call it that too. Two could play this game. Overall, she's got a steady income, good. She bought a house that's within her price range. She could afford it. By all means. The biggest issue I see here is how much money does she now have left over to save and invest? That car loan is egregious. We could call that for what it is. That's a bad choice. Student loans, 25 grand, could be worse. Not totally upset over that. She's got some other debt. She should really be paying that off. My honest take on this is that the house, I don't see any issue with that. Her income, no issue with that. It's just the spending is too high. Acura is too high. She doesn't need that expensive of a car that's 50% of her take-home pay before tax. So overall, she's doing decent, but she could be doing way better. This car, I'd say, is the biggest setback. So out of 1 to 10, I'd give this one a 4.5. Everything would be great if it wasn't for the car. That's really all it is. The down payment's very impressive. I want to know more information about that down payment because that's pretty incredible. Good on her for that one. Her place is beautiful, designed really well. She's obviously smart, but this car loan, guys, I gotta go. I'm upset. I'm upset about the car. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to destroy the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. I post it pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there, as on the podcast, The Iced Coffee Hour. New episodes being posted every single Sunday, so if you want to be a part of it there, add me there too. And lastly, get your 3 free stocks down below in the description. The offer is ending in like a few days, or like within like 5 days, I think. So if you want those 3 free stocks, use the link down below in the description, and Webull is going to be giving you 3 free stocks when you deposit $100 on the platform, with 2 of those stocks worth at minimum $8 and all the way up to $1,600. So if you want those, link is down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.